seat ready. Oh, we're already jumped on live already. Faster today. Nette's card making is up faster today. It beat YouTube. So here we are on YouTube as well. Hi everyone. I hope you've had a great day. Yesterday was so hot we put the window covers up on the windows to stop the car getting so hot. And right to on my right is my window, and it is pouring with rain. So I've opened my blind to make it lighter in here, and I might turn this on to make it a bit brighter here. And I am making a easy, and this is so easy, so you need to get with this one. I can tell you now it's going to be something you will really like. And this is a pop-up easel. It looks like that. It has got a simple little tiny one on the back, but see, it opens up like this. So that's your whole sheet there, right? How good is that? This is just DSP, and it's the DSP from Traditions of Christmas, and I only have so much left, and I thought, you know, I need to use it because with Stamping Up in 3 months' time, I've done a few cards with the nice big one, with this one. So I thought it's time to do something with the smaller, which I love the gold. Look at that. And it's not overpowering because I've not done big nasties on the front that'll take it away. And this Secret Sea side, oh, I love that. That is so nice. It looks a bit grey there, but it is dark. That doesn't turn me on. I'm sure some people would, but not me. And I'm not a green person, so I've got to use it up before it runs out. Like, as a demonstrator, we have to demonstrate new things, and I do have a couple of cards coming up. And if you didn't see last night's card, pop on and have a look. Look at this. This is with the sweet, what was it? Oh, I put my instructions over there. I pulled out the wrong ones by mistake. So this was the Brushed with Beauty pop out. So that is available right now on my shop and at falconer.stampingup.net. So that's what I used for this, and I used the whole suite. I didn't think I'd buy the suite, but the words come out of it. And well, birthday doesn't. I got that somewhere else. But that's all DSP. You don't, I put just because, but you could just do other things and see how it pops out. So that was last night's if you're looking for that. So I'll pop that out of the road and let's get on with this one. So as it's so easy, I have cut it out already. I've got just a little stamp there on the back, or on the inside I've just got that. So it's all it is cutting, a little bit of fussy cutting. Now I did cut a die to go on here for the leaf because I didn't buy the whole suite. I just bought the DSP, and I've used a die from, let me have a look, where is it? I've used the die from the catalogue. I know what it is. So this catalogue will be running out after Christmas, about 3 months. There is a new one in January, a new catalogue coming out. And as I've said to people, if you shop with me, I'll send you a catalogue. So this is the front of the new one. Just while I find the stamp set I'm looking for. Where is it? So that's the new catalogue coming in January. So I have got some product I'll show you around soon. Oh my, beautiful moffats. I've used the die out of here. So that's out of Gallery Blooms, but it's from the die set Beautiful Moffats. Let me have a look. Beautiful Moffat stamp set dies. So that's that one there, and I used that because I wasn't, to be honest, I didn't want to buy all the stamps and that because it didn't suit me. And not for 3 months. So that's coming out on January 4th, and on January 4th exclusives are coming out as well, and so I already have one of those ready to do a card not next week. I've got one written up. So let's start with this one, because I was thinking, what am I going to do with all these? I could make a bit big. I'd have to wear them up there the whole time, so that's not going to work, is it? Oh, good morning everybody, how are you? I hope you're all well. If it's night in America and it's day in New Zealand and Australia, so whoever's on. Alright, so I'm using 2 lots of the flowers. So I've got this one on the front, and then on the envelope I've got one. So I should have told you that while I was mucking about chatting. Okay, so I'm going to just bring this down because I had it up there and I keep looking up and the print's really small for me. So the Secret Sea is 4 1/8 by 11, and we're going to score it. Just pop that out of the row for a sec. There you go. We can put it there so you can still see it. But alright. So, as I said, 4 1/8, which is 2 marks off over the 4 by 11. And now we're going to score it at 1, 2 and 5 1/2. Bleed out. Double check, remember, rules are rules and measuring. 1. And if you had a brain and you remember what I just said, Secret Sea, 1, 2 and 5 1/2. Okay, so that is down. I think it's not 5 1/2. Are you kidding me? 1, 2. Let me have a look there. 1, 2, 6 1/2. I'm going to have a little mark on this one, but don't matter, I'll give it to someone nice. So 1, 2 and 6 1/2. I wondered why that looked really bad. And we don't have to worry about that because guess what? The DSP will cover it. Did I say 6 1/2? Now that's another one I have to fix up. There you go. Never a day goes by without doing something. And it's 6 1/2. I will fix that later. So remember everyone, if you are listening to me now, as some of you are, it is at 6 1/2. Now the easiest thing to do with a fold like that is just give it a bit of a burnish out. Okay, and if you burnish it out, you should be right. And it's not that one we're burnishing out, is it? It's the other one. And so again, that does not matter at all, because if you have a look, the DSP will go over that. Alright, so just put those down. And that one. Just give that one another one there. And we'll give that another on that. Get that all done really good. There you go. So our next piece is on the front. Our covering magic is 3 3/4 by 4. They were saying something, someone was talking about what glue you use. I just love this. I find this glue the best. That's right. Now, have I done that as well? Red Traditionals 4 by 3 3/4. Cut 4. I have. Really? What is wrong with my brain? DSP from the Red Flowers. Oh. I'm going to throw that one out because I'm not happy, and I'm going to bring that back in, and that should be, that's another one I have to fix. Oh, there is something going on with my brain. It's 4 by 3 3/8, and I have got that written down there. Oh my goodness. DSP Red is 4 by 3 3/8. So I am right. What was that one then? 3 3/8 by 4. I'm correct. Oh my goodness, I was about to have, I'm panicking that I'm losing my brain. And I didn't. So I'm not too bad, guys. I'm not too bad. Hi. Alright, so I think I've got myself into a bit of a panic that I'm always doing something wrong. I need to get myself, where's that other piece of, there is cardstock everywhere because I threw that to the side. I'm just going to lift this out of the road and find my pieces. Alright. Envelope, our bling, our other bling. I've got out there they are. Alright, so this piece is our is going to stand up, and that's out of SECERET Sea, and that is 1.5 by 11, scored at 5.5. So that is easy. You don't have to get the score out of that. Push it in half, making sure you match your ends. I always put my thumb to the middle because if you start on the outside, you might just twist it a little bit. So make sure they are meeting and score them down. Now with this one, I have cut the DSP, which is the one I don't like, but I like this, at 4 3/4 by 3/4. No, that's red. SECERET Sea, 1 1/4 by 11, but I've cut them into halves to put them in here. I don't want them bent over the top because it looked weird. See, if I did that, to me, it looked a bit weird. Do you like it? Do you think I leave it like that or I don't? Anyone got a comment? I just thought it might not stand as well. And to be honest, I like to see the stuff at the top. So I'll go with what I wanted to do. So I'm going to cut that at this, should be, yeah, 5.5. Alright, so we're just going to glue that on both sides. And don't forget, it's a bit slidey on this side, so I found if I let my glue just sit for a minute and glue the other one, am I out of camera? Sorry. Right, so we'll let that go for a minute. And I'll put that one on first. This is, I think this is going to be the easiest card you've made. Turn it over. My first sticky finger. There's my cloth from yesterday. Oh, I'll just grab my back one. I cleaned all my mat because I had glue marks on it everywhere to this morning, because yesterday's I tended to get a lot of glue everywhere. So I was sort of like, oh my goodness. I'm just going to get a wet one out. I think my daughter-in-law thinks I have the wet ones in here for her daughter, but I'm not, they're for me. Alright, now I don't want to wipe that on my thing. I have a towel behind my back all the time. Right, the next piece we have is, we have it, that's not for there. That one is for there, or is it that one? Did I do a different one? Or, no, I did this one. Okay. I'm going to go with that one inside, change it a little bit. So it might not be on my pattern thing, but I've got a spare one here, so I'm going to use it. Alright. And then this one is, where's my ruler? It is 1 inch, so it's just under an inch. So I'll use that, because I don't like that thin skinny one on there. So it's 3/8 of an inch. I'll bring it back to take that, see what happens, because I always measure. So that is a 1 inch mark, so I take just over 3/4, 1 7/8. Down. And I still want it smaller than that. I bet you on my thing I've got it 3/4. That's a hard one. Hold it steady before you cut that one, I can tell you. So let's put that on. I hope you all had a good night or a day, that for people overseas. I've got friends in Connecticut. Hi Jeanette from Wollongong. Hello. Is it raining up there? This card's so easy, isn't it? Alright. So now we've got that set up. We'll do the middle before the inside before we put on the other bit, okay? So inside is very simple. That's the card, Jeanette, sorry. Inside is that. So, right, so we're just going to put because there's no stamping, we're going to put that straight in. If I'm a fold, I like a little bit showing. Oh, goodness gracious. Got it the right way? That's better. I said I like a little bit of white showing. Oh, remember that 2 second with your glue? That's just out by a little bit. Okay, that's down. And I'm putting another piece of this on. We just like to bling up our cards and make them look nice. A slight little white on both sides, just the slightest little bit. And I cut a little flower for inside. I cut a bow, and I'm going to cut that bow out there. So this is where we're going to use our DSP. So I'm going to go around, because that one we're cutting out to keep. And this one, I don't want to slide my fingers on and get that done. So I don't know, oh, it's 29 degrees. Oh my goodness, show off. Yesterday we had a very hot day, but today it is pouring. My husband said to me this morning, oh, do you want to go and take the dogs for a walk? And I'm like, no, I'm doing a live. Sorry. And see, I've done flower in there, so I'm just going to get this little flower out of here, this little woolly ribbon. So this is trying to make cards. I like to sort of show you how you can save, use DSP up, because otherwise, if you're not a demonstrator, it's all right, because you can use it on anything. And look, I can use it on my cards, but I still, on my classes, but I still like to give my Tuesday ladies a, you know, product that we've got out now. They don't shop, they just come and make cards, which I'm totally happy with. We have a lot of fun on a Tuesday. And then Thursdays, once around Christmas, I do a few Christmas card classes. Alright, so since we're sitting here, I am just going to do this. I'm in Melbourne. If you get my accent, I am originally a Kiwi, but I've been in Melbourne for a long, long time. One of my sons has just gone up to live in the Gold Coast, and he keeps wanting us to come up, saying that when the twins have finished school, because they're in year 11, he wants us to come and live in the Gold Coast. Now, I do love the Gold Coast, but I also want to go other places because we've had 5 children, and so it's time for us to go and do some stuff. We did take the last 2 because they were chosen children. We decided to take them. We've adopted them, to be honest. And so we thought, well, since we're getting a little on the tooth, we'll go and do a Europe trip. So we took them to Europe and saw my husband's family in Scotland and Holland. And so, but I don't want to go and live in the Gold Coast. I have a life here, and as much as I adore my daughter-in-law and my son, of course, they've got 2 little girls. They had one before they went, and then one when they were up there. So I would love to go up there and visit, but not in summer. I can't stand the heat. I can't stand the humidity. That's what gets me the most. So we've got one for our envelope and one for our front of our card seller, which I'll just quickly cut out now because I'm now a master at cutting around. If you feel, I find this white cardstock, this one I've got here with the green on the back, I find this tough enough. If you don't, you can put a little bit of heavy white cardstock, but I mean, it's out at Christmas and then it's gone, isn't it? Although I do have a few people that keep my cards. The Kelpies in Scotland. Where is that up top? We started down we went to Edinburgh, we did a reenactment at the Scottish, where was it? The Scottish place, which was amazing. The Battle of Bannockburn we did, and of course because we're falconers we won. No, because my younger boy of the twins was only 7 at the time, but he's quite bright and he remembered what they told him what we had to do, so we did win because of him, not because of me. I'm probably the one that knew where to fight. And so we had an absolute ball. So because I'm putting this on the front, I could just get a bit of cardstock and simply, I can either cut the whole lot out and really harden it so it doesn't move, but I don't need to because it's only, you're not, I cut the bow out and I could have put that down there and saved myself because it's not going that far up, it goes down. So I am just going to cut generally underneath like this. So, because you don't need it to be really tough, just a little bit of, see, I only cut that much out, right? And I just realised I lose the bow because I've done that. I could always move things up closer, couldn't I? Yeah, so we did that, and we went, my husband's family come from Thurso, which is the absolute top of the Scotland. So we did that, and went and saw the family, just writing out all my Christmas cards for them. And I didn't need the bow on that one, so there you go. Maybe I'll just, on my other envelope, just keep those 2, keep that one. And see, it's about adjusting. You can just put this on the side. It's not interfering with the post. Seems a waste to throw those other 2 out just for a couple of little bits, doesn't it? And the envelope will definitely go in the bin, so that's not a big problem. I do like decorating my envelopes. Do you do Stamping Up, Jeanette? I will check it out, thank you. Have you been to, are you from Scotland yourself, or you just love it too? Yeah, we've done Edinburgh, we've done the castles, we've done, right up the top we went to Orkney Island. You know what, I'm going to have to write that place down you've just said, because I'll never remember them. The Kelpies. That's cool. I'm going to look at that. I better put Scotland, I'll forget what I'm writing it for. We've just written all our cards to Scotland now. We're going to cheat. We're going to put them in a whole packet and send them all at once to one of the cousins, and she'll drop them off. So that's my second. Okay, let's keep going. So we've done the inside. We've done that bit. We've done this bit. Now we're going to put on our slider. So if you look, it goes just from the bottom there, and I would say it goes, yes, just from the bottom there. So we are going to just glue on this one. It is going to go to, so you fold it down. Now, remembering your envelope is 6 inches. So what we normally do a card is 5.5. So we make our card in Australia at least to 5.5. So that will come right down to there. Alright. So it's 5.5 to there. So we are going to just glue on the bottom of this and this. Alright. I'm not going to shut that other one till I've done the back. Right, smack in the middle. On the bottom of that one. Make sure it's straight before the glue sets. Turn it over. Fold that down and do the same. Alright, now that looks, does that look straight? Got my little clicks there, yep. Oh no. That's in there, and that's there. Excellent. Thumbs up, done it. Oh, you were born in Liverpool but have family in Scotland. Well, I am a foster child, but I found out that my heritage is 56% Scottish. And there my husband was saying he was Scottish all the time our marriage. He's been the one that more Scottish, but I win. So even though I'm born in New Zealand, my blood is Scottish. Got a little bit of Dutch. His mum's full Dutch and his dad's Scottish. But of course her Dutch knocks out quite a bit of his Scottish. So we will hold off with this obviously, because next I have done my ring. So I've used some Old Olive and Espresso, and I've just used the Old Olive, and I've made about 3 lengths. Okay. Right, so I've got all of that. I'm just going to get that down a bit more. Now this ring, where's the ring? So these are the large gold hoops that were in that one, but I thought I'll end up using them for other things as well. I agree. We didn't find this out till after I left, but I did contact the Scottish family and say, ha, I'm actually more Scottish than Michael. So I'm doing a really heavy, lots of string bow, so that it's nice and big. I'm going to pull that one through just a little bit and cut those. And I'm going to do the same. Oh, you won't be getting a lot out of that one. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to put that on. So, how did I do the bottom one? I think, so for this one, I've just put tear and tape if I'm right, or glue, because it will be held down by the label. So once you put the label on, that'll hold it down because it'll have dots on either side. So what I've just done is my tear and tape, which, if you can run your fingers around it, I'll find it. Now the ring is going to go about there. So I just need a little bit of tape there to hold that while I do the rest. Now what I find easy, instead of glue dots, because I find that I like my tear and tape. If I can get my fingers in it, I can. So are you a demonstrator? Sorry, I didn't know. I asked that, but I didn't get an answer. I didn't see. I was too busy chatting. And I put my tape on the back there. Okay. And before I put this down, I've got to find something. Alright. I have got to put, where is it? This leaf. So that is sort of going to go around over there. Got a little bit there. Must be about there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just put a piece of tear and tape down there, because it's not going to be seen. Alright, you've got to be smart. At least I want it to stay on, but I don't want glue over the sides. So that's going to have to go about there. And I'm looking at my card here, and I think that's about it. Okay, and that comes out over the side. Oh. You know what I'm going to do? Because I can. To get that to go more over the side, I'm going to cut it off there. Because all I need is that one on that side showing. And I want that one on that side up to, let's see the ring. Yeah, I want that right up to the top there. And because of the flowers, you won't see them. So, all right. So now I've got my wad of tear and tape there, and I'm putting that on there. And my leaves will go behind, but it'll open up still. Okay, now, because we don't need the bow, which is a bother, I had that bow there, I am going to have to cut that to put it down here. So that's about there. I'm going to just double check, because this goes here, so that's definitely going up a little higher. And that's the wrong one. I want the harder one. See how I've put the white on there? Now I've ruined that one. I could have had that one. Alright. So I've got to measure that. That's going to there. Alright. And I'm going to put that on with dimensionals so it stands up on the card. Oh, look at all that. A lot of scrap. I like using my scrap card, my scrappies up. It's the best way. That's all within the with confines of that thing, because you don't want it to do it. Okay. Nearly done. Now, I do want to make sure we see a bit of it. That's there. and that's there. Alright, so everything is holding everything together. And now I even did more dimensionals for minis. That's minis. I've got 2 lots of minis there. I have to keep pulling these out and adding more. Here you are. So this is going to go here and here. So I'm going to not draw with my pen. I was just tricking you. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 here. Right. And then I can get 2 down on the bottom here. And I think my ring is not going to go anywhere. Now this is done, I stamped it, and it isn't the stamp that goes with that. That's what I said, I'm using some other stuff. I stamped that and I did gold embossing on it. So, but as this is our early morning easy card, I didn't think you'd want to sit there and watch me doing that. How's that? What do you reckon? And the envelope to that one is that. And the envelope to that one is that. And we've got some bling. Nearly forgot my bling. I do that sometimes. I think I get so excited I'm finished. Because I always worry if I'm not good enough. And the people will be thinking, oh my god, what did I watch that for? Got so much of this I should be putting more on, but it actually doesn't need it. And put it in that corner. Does it? And that's it. What do you think about that? All from DSP, a little bit of embossing and hand cutting, and it's done. And you all like hand cutting, fussy cutting, because you do it when you're watching TV. Or like me, I'd cut something off. So, thank you for joining me. Have a great day, Jeanette. The rest of you, I've got some views and some likes, so it'd be nice to say hello to the other people, but if you're a bit shy, that's okay. Save me talking rubbish. So, I will see you next Tuesday at 8 PM. Have a great day. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, we might be having a nice day. Need to clean my mess up. And bye. If I've got to do